Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Today we have a new lesson for second secondary grade, second semester English subject. The lesson is 2A Vocabulary and Grammar Traveler 4. This lesson is prepared by Muhammad al-Bhairi and presented by Muhammad al-Athaymin. Today we are going to practice verbs plus prepositions in a controlled environment. Number 2, we will identify how to derive nouns from verbs. Then we are going to practice the usages of future tense, be going to, will, and present progressive or continuous. Warm up. What do you know about science and technology? I want you to think about science and technology. What do you know about them? How did they help us in our life? What do you think that will happen later? Verb plus preposition. Many verbs are followed by prepositions. Sometimes more than one preposition can be correct depending on the use of the verb. Verbs like talk, speak, belong, we add to after them. Talk to someone, speak to, belong to, happen to, apologize to, use to, write to, and listen to. Other verbs we should use at after them, like smile at, look at, aim at, stare at, laugh at, and point at. Also, we have some verbs that should be followed with the preposition for, like wait for, care for, look for, ask for, blame for, and apply for. Exercise. Read the sentences below, choose the correct verb, and complete the blanks with the correct preposition. This exercise is on your workbook. Number 1. First, we should choose the correct verb, either pumped or crashed. Then we should use the correct preposition that should follow the verb that we have chosen. I bumped or crashed John last night at the supermarket. Bumped means that hit accidentally, like crashed. But usually we use bump with people. So the answer is bumped. What is the correct preposition here? The answer is into. Number 2. Fahad is not able to suffer or cope too much pressure. Fahad is not able to cope. Okay, what is the correct preposition that should follow cope? With. Fahad is not able to cope with too much pressure. Parents try to prevent or protect their children harm. Prevent or protect. Protect their children. What's the correct preposition? Parents try to protect their children from harm. Number 4. My mother wants to compare or replace her old washing machine a new one. My mother wants to her old new one. Is it to compare or replace? To replace. Replace into, replace from, replace with, replace to. What's the correct preposition? It is replace with. Number 5. The government has made it clear that it doesn't guard or negotiate terrorists. The government has made it clear that it doesn't negotiate terrorists. Negotiate, what's the correct preposition? Negotiate with. Negotiate with terrorists. Number 6. The designers of the vehicle were able to combine luxury with efficiency. Now we are going to move to another interesting subject, which is nouns deriving from verbs. A lot of nouns are formed by adding a suffix such as ion, ation, or ment to a verb. For example, pollute is a verb. When we say pollution, this is a noun. So we derived nouns, this is noun, from a verb. Also we have consume, consumption, combine, combination, develop, development. Other noun suffixes like ness, ity, shin, jin, ment, ans, ens, ship, and hood. These suffixes, when we add them to some verbs, they form a noun. Now we have an exercise for vocabulary. Complete the sentences with the words in the box. The words are inventions, reduction, arrangements, connection, improvement, and operation. Number 1, there has been a marked in Darren's school marks in the last year. Marked what? The improvement. There has been a marked improvement in Darren's school marks in the last year. Number 2, it took John 2 weeks to recover from his knee. What? Can't be invention, can't be reduction, arrangements, connection, improvement, operation. What about operation? Yes, from his knee, operation. 3, some people believe that there is a between wealth and happiness. There is a connection. Number 4, Bender is responsible for all the travel arrangements. Excellent. Number 5, the wheel is believed to be one of the world's most important what? Inventions. Number 6, there has been a nursing staff in many UK hospitals. Reduction. Excellent answers. Now let's go to talk about another interesting rule in grammar, which is the future tense. With future we can use either present progressive, going to, or will. Present progressive, which is am, is, are plus verb plus ing, or going to plus the verb, or will plus the verb. And of course the verb is in the it space form after going to and will. When do we use present progressive with future? If we want to talk about future, sometimes we use present progressive. This is when we talk about planned activities already arranged. If we have planned activities already arranged, we can use present progressive. Also, we can use going to with future plans and intentions. So if we have future plans and intentions, we can use going to. Also, we can use going to with predictions, usually with objective or real evidence. Will with unplanned future decided at the moment of speaking. Or with predictions with no real evidence. Or with promises, threats, and offers. The future tense is used to refer to an event or occurrence that has not yet happened or is expected to happen in the future. This is the timeline. So if we say that this line represents the present, the future will be after present here. Simple future has different forms in English: be going to, will, and present progressive or present continuous. Assessment. Put the verbs into the correct form: will, be going to, or present progressive. I love London. I probably go the next year. What can we use here? I probably go. Can you use will, be going to, or present progressive? Will probably go. Why did we use will here? Because we are talking about unplanned future event. Number 2, what were you at the party tonight? Here the question is about planned activity already arranged. So the answer is, are you wearing? What are you wearing at the party tonight? Number 3, I haven't made up my mind yet, but I think I find blank something nice in my mom's wardrobe. What's the answer? Well, find. Why? Why did we choose well here? Because it said, I haven't made up my mind yet. Unplanned activity. Number 4, this is my last day here. I go back to England tomorrow. The answer is, I am going back. Why? Because this is planned activity that already arranged. Number 5, look at these big black clouds. This is prediction with evidence. We have an evidence, which is the black clouds. So we should use present continuous. So the answer is, it is going to rain. This is the end of our today's lesson. Today we talked about future. We talked about noun suffixes. We said that we have some suffixes can be added to the verbs to make them nouns. Also, we talked about some verbs and their prepositions. These are our today's references. For more information and listen, you can visit our website or our Twitter account, or you can call us on our free phone. Thank you for listening. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.